Good evening all. Audio video clear. So welcome all of you to this lecture on speed, distance and time, a very important chapter. Speed, distance, time have multiple types of questions in it. One is speed, distance, time, general questions. Then train problem, bot and stream problem are different types of questions in this chapter. In that bot and stream, only one time it was asked in UPSC, one time it was asked in other exams like CSIR, GATE, etc. But train problem are actually asked more commonly than bot and stream problem. So general speed, distance, time problem and train problem we will discuss in this session. So for the new people, this is a series where we are discussing all topics of UPSC CSAT for the upcoming UPSC CSE exam. And this series is useful not only for UPSC CSAT, for other exams like CSIR NET, GATE, General Aptitude section also. This series is useful because all these topics are common for UPSC and also CSIR, GATE also. Some topics are extra in GATE and CSIR. That extra topics you can check out the other playlist in this channel for learning them. So, audio video is all clear now? Video is all clear. Yeah. Okay. So for the new people, my name is Christy Varghese. More about me you can see here, and these are the books I have written for Aptitude and Vedic mathematics, and these are the resources, or these are the paid courses we provide in our mobile application. The complete course for CSIR NET and a complete course for GATE we will be launching in June month onwards, and flashcards for UPSC CSAT, flashcards for CSIR is also available as an ebook in the mobile application Christy's classes. And flashcards currently till your exam there is a limited time offer that you can get the flashcards for ₹49 in the mobile application Christy's classes. You can use the coupon code to get that discount. So those of you who want flashcard as an ebook, you can refer that. Otherwise in the class I am already showing flashcard. It is not necessary that you should buy it, but if you want it for revision and all, definitely you can use this offer. And CSIR NET Aspirants, the full length course, the details is given here. Now the 3-month subscription is also available for this course. Check out the mobile application for more details. And all of you, if you want to get updates from me, you can be part of our Telegram channel, WhatsApp group and mobile application. There you will get updates of all our upcoming classes, and there you will get free resources, and there you will get question of the day, practice questions and other resources also. So these QR codes you can access to get these resources, or check the description of the video to get direct links to these resources, and check out the other playlist in this channel for extra learning of aptitude section. Other playlists for different exams are there, but those exam playlists also, the common topics that is there in your exam and that exam, you can learn those lectures, or you can go through that lectures to get extra learning and extra practice. Okay, so let us start. So today is the 23rd lecture in the series, speed, distance, time and train problem we will discuss now. Okay, speed, distance, time, as the name suggests, you should know about speed, distance and time. Speed is rate of change of distance with respect to time, how much distance is traveled. I always suggest try to have a logical approach of doing things in this chapter, and not only in this chapter, for other chapters also. When you see speed, understand it logically. When you are hearing that your vehicle is traveling at 40 km per hour, look at the units. That itself will give you idea what is the meaning of speed. 40 km per hour. Per hour means 1 hour, 40 km. That means if you are given 1 hour, 40 km you can travel if you are moving at a uniform speed of 40 km per hour. So 2 hour means 40 plus 40, 80 km. 3 hour means 80 plus 40, 120 km and so on. So what I am trying to say is practically understand speed, distance, time. Formula is useful in some questions, but more than the formula, the logic is more important. Because if the logic is clear, you don't have to by heart the formula, that will automatically come into your mind. Distance equal to speed into time. For example, 40 km per hour speed means 1 hour it is 40 km. So if the time 2 hour is given, 1 hour 40 means 2 hour 40 into 2 na. That way you can logically think. You don't have to by heart the formula. Same thing for the case of time also. If the distance to be travelled is 120, you have 40 km per hour speed. So you just have to imagine 1 hour 40 km. So how many 40 will make a 120? 3 40s will make a 120. So 3 hour is the answer. That is the same thing you will get when you substitute 120 by 40. But there you are not understanding what we are doing. Here we are understanding what we are doing. In the number system chapter also I told you, basic arithmetic. Addition itself is all other arithmetic is just different forms of addition itself. Negative addition is subtraction. Repetitive addition is multiplication. Repetitive addition itself is division also. So that things if you logically understand, it is very simple to do questions from this chapter also, and it will be easy to understand the questions also. Anyway, these three formula all of you are clear, I guess. Now another important concept is average speed concept. I will show you a question and then explain that average speed concept. This question was asked in all competitive exam. I mean, if you are UPSC aspirants, this was asked in 2015 in UPSC. This was asked in GATE in 2018, I guess. This was asked in NET in 2 years. I think in 2016 and 2020 or something. But this is a common question in all exam or almost all exam aptitude paper. This type of a question. What is this type? I will elaborate. First make a try. After that I will explain more. Make a try all of you. 1.5 minutes I will give you to try. All of you make a try. Yes, Swati, I'm good. Hope you are also good. So this question, some of you got an answer. Let's see. So this question, what the question is asking, find the average speed if two different speeds are given. So some people make a mistake in this question or this kind of question. Average speed, finding average of the speed. In arithmetic mean chapter I told you, sum of observation divided by number of observation is average. Na? So a car goes from city A to B with a speed of 40 km per hour. B to A with a speed of 60 km per hour. So average speed, is it 40 plus 60 by 2? 40 plus 60 by 2 is 50. That is there in the option, which is totally wrong answer. Because you cannot find average speed by taking first speed plus second speed by 2. You can take it in a particular situation. I will explain what situation. Especially when the time is different, you cannot take average speed like this. Here the time is different. Time to travel from A to B and time to travel from B to A are different. Na? How we know that? Because the distance is same. 360 km is same in both the cases. 360 km. And the speed is different. So distance by speed is time. So as distance is same and speed is different, definitely time will be different. If the time is different, you cannot take average speed as sum of speed divided by 2. If the time is same, you can take average speed as sum of speed divided by 2. The reason is in average chapter I told you about batch average. Na? That is a reason here also. If there is a weightages, you have to multiply by the weightage and then you have to find average. That is what we learned in batch average concept. Same thing here, the weightage corresponds to the time. How much time the car have gone in that speed. For example, to make you understand, if you are traveling in your car for the first 1 hour at 10 km per hour speed, first 1 hour, next 5 hours you are traveling at 80 km per hour speed, what will be your average speed? Or what will not be your average speed? First 1 hour you are traveling at 10 km per hour, next 5 hours 80 km per hour. Definitely average speed won't be 10 plus 80 by 2. Why? Because you traveled at this very small speed of 10 km per hour only for 1 hour. But for 5 hours you traveled at this very high speed. So the weightage is more here, 5 times 80. So that is why you cannot take average speed as 10 plus 80 by 2. 10 plus 80 by 2 is 45. It will be more closer to 80. Those of you remember the mixtures and alligation rule we learned. In mixtures and alligation rule I told you, when one side is having more force, to that side it will tend more, or the average will be tending to that side more. So this is the basic idea why average speed is not sum of speed divided by 2. Now those of you are not getting this idea, don't worry, there is a shortcut formula. 2 times first speed into second speed divided by first speed plus second speed. This is the shortcut formula for average speed if the time taken is different in both the cases and 2 speeds are given. So 2 speeds are given means x and y be the speeds. So first speed in this question it is 40. And second speed it is 60. So 40 into 60, 2 times 40 into 60 divided by 40 plus 60. Is it clear, all of you? And when you simplify you will get 48. All of you clear? This was the CSAT 2015 question. Same question was asked in GATE exam. So answer this super fast, all of you. This was the GATE exam question in 2018, I guess this was asked. So this is a common question that is asked in competitive exam, whether you know the concept of speed and average speed properly. That is being tested in these kinds of questions. Try this. Time is same means you can take first speed plus second speed by 2 if the distance is same. If the distance is same. I'll tell you what to do generally, Bittu. I will tell you. After this question I will explain about that. Particular case we have used this formula. But if it is not particular case, what to do I will tell you in some time. Very good. Many of you got an answer. Super good. So you can use the formula itself directly. First speed, second speed is given and the distances from A to B and B to A are the same. So you can use the 2 times first speed into second speed divided by first speed plus second speed. Yeah, look at this slide. If there is any doubt, please ask. Otherwise, we can move on to the next question. Is it completely clear? But I told you, when the distances are same and the speeds are different and the time is different, you can use this formula 2s1 s2 or 2x1 x into y divided by x plus y. For 2 speed case, what about 3 speed? For 3 speed, you can take a different formula, but I don't encourage you to use different formula for different cases. Yeah, if you want, you can learn this formula only, but for 3 speed, another formula, 4 speed, another formula by hearting will be very difficult. Because for higher speed, for higher number of speeds, it will take even more time. That is why that is not the right approach. So the right approach is, as you know, exactly Sonia. So as you know, speed is equal to distance by time, na? In general case, to find average speed, you can do speed is equal to distance by time itself. Speed is equal to distance by time itself. In this question also, if you want, you can use that formula itself. In this question or in the previous question also. What is, look at this slide. Average speed is total distance by total time. Total distance means what? A to B distance, B to A distance. A to B distance we don't know. So I will take, let X be the A to B distance. So total distance means X plus X because A to B and B to A. And in the previous question, if I tell the same thing for the previous question, for the UPSC question, A to B distance is 360, B to A distance is 360. So 360 plus 360, I will first explain with this, divided by total distance by total time is speed. Now, total time will be what? Time is equal to distance by speed. To go from A to B, what is the distance? 360. What is the speed? 40. So 360 by 40 you have to do here. A to B. Similarly, B to A, it will be 360 by 60. The time taken, because time is distance by speed. Are you all understanding? Now simplifying this, you will get 720 by 360 by 40 is 9. 360 by 60 is 6. 720 by 15. 720 by 15, if you cancel it, you will get 48 itself. This is the normal approach. If you don't know any extra formula, you can use the normal formula, speed is equal to distance by time itself. All of you understood this? This 360 does not matter. Instead of 360, if it was something else also, the answer will be same. Because look at this. In the numerator, there is 360. In denominator, there is 360. You can take it out common and cancel also. That is why in the formula, there is no distance at all. This is first speed, second speed. There is no distance at all. Or in this question, look at this explanation. Look at this explanation. X plus X 2X. X by 60 plus X by 90. This X will cancel anyway. X will cancel anyway. That is why the distance does not matter at all. All of you are understanding? So, what I am trying to say is, in this question, if you, for the 2 speed case, if you want, you can learn this formula 2 times first speed into second speed divided by 2. Otherwise, if you don't know the formula also, no problem. You can do the question with speed is equal to distance by time itself. Speed is equal to distance by time itself. All of you clear? Please respond. Completely clear? And as I told, this was a common question in most competitive exams. So whichever aptitude test you are preparing, this average speed is one common area that from which questions can be asked. Okay, so in the practice question, I will add more question. Look at this. This is a CSIR NET question of the same type. Instead of 360 or instead of X, it is 600. Sorry, it is the distance is not mentioned. It is same. It is mentioned. So X speed, X speed. Sorry, X distance, X distance. And the speeds are given 1000 and 600. So if you want, you can use the formula 2 into 600 into 1000 divided by 600 plus 1000. That is the answer. All of you understood? So I think now this is clear, the average speed concept. Now we will go to the next concept because there are many concepts to be discussed today. So basically every question in this chapter is checking your understanding about the concept of speed, which is speed is equal to distance by time. Many questions without formula you can do, and average speed, this thing is what we discussed. In the 3 speed case, if you want a formula, this is a formula. And in this chapter, in many questions, you may need this also, the conversion of unit. How to convert units. How to convert units means how to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second. Either you can by heart 5 by 18 factor. To convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, you can multiply by 5 by 18. Otherwise, why it is so? 1 kilometer per hour converted to meter per second means 1 kilometer is 1000 meter, 1 hour is 60 minutes and every minute is 60 seconds. So 60 into 60 seconds is 1 hour. This is the reason you are getting 5 by 18. When you cancel this, you are getting 5 by 18. What I am saying is you don't have to by heart this also. You can derive it if you know kilometer per hour, meter per second, what is kilometer, what is hour. So the vice versa will be meter per second to kilometer per hour will be 18 by 5 multiplication. Yes, Smita, definitely this is useful for CSIR NET June 2024 exam also. Okay, all clear? So I will show you 1 or 2 more questions asked in previous UPSC exam. All of you, I am taking UPSC PYQs, but as I told, this series is useful for other aspirants also. Okay, train problem we will come back to. Before that, we will see another basic speed, distance, time problem. Try, yeah, here also it is train. Okay, this is a 2023 CSAT problem. This chapter is speed, distance, time. In some question, there is no speed involved, there is no distance involved, only time may be involved. Or in some question, only distance will be involved. In some question, only speed will be involved. So, same way, this question is a question where only time is involved. Shanti, 1 kilometer, to convert it into meter, you have to multiply by 1000. Na? Kilo means what? Yeah, in Facebook and Instagram or any social media, or most social media, you say 1k like, 2k like, 3k like. Na? What is that k? 1000. Na? So k means 1000. I think it is from the Greek word. So kilometer, k for kilo. So 1 kilometer means 1000 meter. So kilo itself means 1000. So 1000 meter means kilometer to convert, you have to multiply by 1000. And hour to convert it into seconds. 1 hour is 60 minutes now. And every minute is 60 seconds. So 60 into 60 seconds. So that 1060 into 60, that ratio, that is how you convert it. Is it clear now? So happy to hear, Avinish. Thank you for the good words. So this question was the latest CSAT question. So here only time is involved. Due to lack of time, I will start explaining. There are 3 traffic signals. Each signal changes color from green to red and then from red to green. So green to red, red to green. So this is the process. First signal takes 25 seconds, second signal 39 seconds and third signal 60 seconds to change color from green to red. Green to red itself 25 for the first signal. That means red to green one more 25 because question says duration is same. Duration is same. That means for the first signal 25 plus 25 50. Even if it is 25 into 2 because 2 cycles are there. 39 into 2, 60 into 2. These are the 3 times mentioned. The durations at 2 p.m. they together turn green. At what time they will turn to green next? Turn to green next means green to red, red to green. Simultaneously. Now this is a hybrid question. In number system chapter, in LCM HCF chapter, we have seen questions of this type. Here the question structure is in the form of a time problem, but it is nothing but LCM question. Because 25 into 2, 50, 39 into 2, 78, 60 into 2, 120 seconds are the time taken by the 3 signals respectively. So they together simultaneously they should change means the least common multiple you need. Why it is least common multiple in LCM chapter we already discussed. Those of you missed that lecture, please check that. There we have discussed questions similar to this logic. The 50, 78, 120 you have to find the LCM. Yeah, finding the LCM you can use whatever method you know. Either you can prime factorize it. 2 into 25, that is 2 into 5 square. This is 2 into 39. 39 can be again written as 3 times 13. So 2 into 3 into 13. 120 is 2 into 2 into 2. 8. 2 cube into 8 into 15. Na? 8 into 15, that is 2 cube into 3 into 5. Now to find least common multiple, 2 is a factor. So the highest power of 2 is 2 cube. 3 is a factor, highest power is 3 raised to 1. 5 is a factor, highest power is 5 raised to 2. 13 is a factor, highest power is 13. You have to multiply that. There are other ways also to find the LCM, which we have discussed in the LCM HCF chapter in this playlist. So 2 cube 8 into 3 into 5 square, 25 into 13. 8 into 3, 24 into 25. 24 into 25 will be 24 into 100, 2400, half of that, 600 into 13. 600 into 13 will be what? 726, 780, 7800. Yeah, you have to use your speed math skills. Check out my other playlist in this channel, Vedic Maths and Speed Mathematics or Mendel Mathematics. There I have explained about multiplication short tricks. If you have time, attend it. Otherwise, you can skip it. Whatever way you want, you can multiply anyway. So 7800 seconds. On the 7800th second, they will simultaneously change. 7800th second. 7800th second means 2 p.m. We need to know the hours. We need to know the hour. So let us check each option. Elimination, you can take the possibility of elimination. Can it be 4 p.m.? Can it be 4 p.m.? 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. 120 minutes are there. Na? 2 hours means 120 minutes. 120 minutes is how many seconds? 120 into 60 seconds. That is 7200 seconds. 7200, no, not 7200. It is 7800. 7800 we need. That means option A is wrong. Now you can build from option A 10 minutes extra in option B. 10 minutes is how much? 10 minutes is 1 minute is 60 seconds. So 10 minutes is 600 seconds. 7200 plus 600 is 7800. Na? That is enough to say option B is the answer. That is how to smartly use the possibility of options to save time. Is it clear? Pushpanjali, there is no other shortcut formula because this question is more about the concept we are understanding. But LCM, if you practice, you can derive extra shortcuts to find LCM. That way you can save time. Then the possibility of options. This is a latest PYQ. That is why I wanted to discuss it. As I told, this is not a typical speed, distance and time involved problem. Only time is involved. But that was an important question. That is why I explained. Okay, now let us discuss about train problem briefly. Train problem is type of a speed, distance, time problem itself. A train is trying to cross another object. Depending upon the nature of that second object the train is trying to cover, there are 6 scenarios that can happen. The question will be asked mainly from one of these 6 scenarios. Mainly from one of the 6 scenarios. Like second object, whether it is moving or not moving. First object is the train that is moving for sure. To make you understand, look at this. A train is trying to cross an object which is an electric pole or a telephone pole. There what is happening? The width of the telephone pole is so negligible or almost zero compared to the length of the train. So that is called negligible length case. Negligible length case. Because the train is trying to cross this length or the width. That width is so small compared to the length of the train. For example, if the length of the train is 200 meter, a telephone pole or telephone electric post will be like quarter meter only, na? Or less than quarter meter also. So compared to 200, that can be considered zero. And the object is not moving. That is what it means by stationary. The electric pole is not moving. Na? So it is stationary case. In that case, if you want to find time, time is equal to distance by speed. Na? What is the distance to be traveled? Distance to be traveled by the train is the length of the train itself. Why? Because train to cross this pole means train should cover its entire length. Crossing means entire length of the object is crossing entire length of the second object. Here the train should cross the entire length of the second object means second object length means width. That is negligible. So the length of train itself should be covered. So the distance to be covered is length of train. What is the speed? Only the train is moving. So speed of train is the only speed. Here we are not using any other formula. It is time is equal to distance by speed itself. But distance is length of train, speed is speed of train. All of you clear? Because second object is not having length, not having speed. But what if second object is having some length? Like this. A train is trying to cross a bridge. There what is the length to be covered? Length to be covered is the length of the bridge and length of the train. Length of train plus length of the second object. If it is bridge, length of bridge. If it is platform, length of platform. If it is a tunnel, length of the tunnel. Are you understanding? So that is the second scenario. This scenario is most commonly asked in competitive exams. In UPSC also it was asked one time directly, this scenario. I will show you that question. All of you understood this much? Okay, I'll show you that question. Okay, this question, if time allows, I'll come back to. This question, please try. Which scenario you identify it and answer it, please. And those of you who are watching me live or recorded, if you are feeling this session is useful, do hit the like button. That will help this video to reach to more and more people. I know I'm telling this every day because that way only I can reach to more people. So please support this initiative if it is helpful for you. If it is not helpful, definitely you can put the dislike button. But if it is helpful, do let me know by the comment section also, by the like button also, by sharing to more and more people also. This was asked in 2018 and same type of problem was asked in other competitive exams also. Many people comment in the comment section whether the series is useful for SSC, PSC, other exams. Definitely it is useful, but you have to check with the syllabus of that exam also. Because some topics are omitted in some exams, some topics are added in some exams. So if this topic is there, definitely this lecture will be useful. Yeah, type of question, slight changes can be there. Check with the PYQ of that exam so that you get better understanding. But definitely the exams that I'm mentioning, UPSC, GATE, CSIR, these three exams, definitely it is useful because I am parallelly giving courses for these three exams simultaneously. So exactly based on that pattern I'm telling, this will be useful for those exams. Okay, so some of you got the answer already. So this is the first case, not the second case. This is the first case. A train 200 meter long is trying to cross, like I explained the electric pole case. Instead of electric pole, it is a standing man. Standing man also, the width of the standing man is very negligible compared to the 200 meter long person. Yeah, don't say that if the person is a fat person. Still, a fat person also, compared to 200 meter, his width is negligible. So that is why if it is a standing man, definitely that is a negligible length case itself. A train is trying to cross a length which is negligible. So just like an electric pole is crossed. The 200 meter train should cross 200 meter of itself. So the length is 200 meter. And what is the speed? What is the speed? Yeah, there you should be careful. 40 kilometer per hour, but this is in meter, this is in kilometer per hour. Answer is in seconds. Meter and second go hand in hand. Meter per second we say Kilometer and hour will go hand in hand, but kilometer and second will not match. Hour and meter will not match. That is why this kilometer per hour first should be converted to meter and seconds or meter per second. That is why I told you that conversion is important. Either by heart 5 by 18 and multiply, or if you don't want to by heart 1000, 60 you have to multiply by. So 40 into 5, 200 by 18 is the speed in meter per second. So you divide by 200 by 18 itself. That is what I want to tell you all. In these kinds of simplification, don't simplify it further. In school, that was another wrong habit we learned from school. Necessarily or unnecessarily, everywhere we simplify. But here 200 by 18, let it be 200 by 18. In competitive exam, most of the time the fraction will be such a way that it can be cancelled easily. 200 and 200 will cancel and 18 will go to the top. All of you are understanding? That is 18 seconds. This steps itself is not necessary. That is what I am trying to say. All clear why 18 seconds is the answer? So thank you so much, Pushpanjali, for the good words. Thank you for the encouragement. So that was a 2018 CSAT problem. So that was a typical train problem asked. This was another question where the second scenario is asked. This was asked in CSIR. This question I will add in the practice questions. New students, there is a Telegram channel where we post minimum 10 practice questions of each of the chapter after each class. So you can follow that in the link in the description of the video. There are links to join that. There are 2 Telegram channel, one for UPSC and one for other exams. According to which exam you are preparing, you can join that. Okay, these 2 scenarios are completely clear now. When the second object is stationary, that means second object has 0 speed. But what if second object also have some speed? That means second object is also moving. Second object is also moving means moving can be done in 2 ways now. For example, a train is crossing a running man. Yeah, you can relate it to many movies. Many Indian movies have movie scenes which is defying laws of physics now. So where normally train crosses a running man in this chapter, but in movies it shows running man crosses a train. Yeah, and that is what we do in some people do in railway station now. When they get late, they will try to beat the train and get the train. Sometimes it works because initially the train will go in a very small speed. But if it is moving at the original speed of train, no one can beat the train, as you know. So anyway, so train crossing a running man, in this chapter, what you have to do is, a train crossing a running man means train is moving at a higher speed than the running man. So there, what all can happen? The running man can run in same direction or in opposite direction. Let us discuss both that separately. If the running man is running in same direction, look at this picture. I hope this picture is visible to you properly. Same direction. Train is moving this direction. Running man is also moving this direction. In that case, what happened? The train is trying to cross the man, but what is the man trying to do? The man is trying to run away from the train. Now, if it is same direction, the man is running away from the train. That means the man is relatively reducing the speed of the train. The man cannot reduce the speed of the train. We are not discussing about Rajinikanth or Balaya or any movie stars who can reduce the speed of the train, or Spider-Man. Let us not spare any movie industry. So it is not about a person reducing the speed by pushing the train or pulling the train. I am telling about relative speed. This relative speed concept is very important. Relative speed means the objective is train trying to cross the person, but what is the person doing? Person is doing against it by running in the same direction. That means the relative speed is difference of speed, not sum of speed. It is difference of speed. All of you clear about this? Why it is difference of speed? Because many people make mistakes. Same direction, they add up speed. No, same direction means you have to subtract speed. Opposite direction means you have to add up speed, because the logic is train is trying to cross the man and the man is helping it by running towards the train. It will happen faster. Faster means time will be lesser as the speed is higher, because time is inversely proportional to speed. Those of you are not of math background, don't think too much about it. You can learn it as a concept itself. Opposite direction, sum of speed. Same direction, difference of speed. And here also the width of the man is still negligible. So the length to be covered is length of train itself. I am telling in terms of time, the same concept can be used if the question is asking what is the speed of train. Then you have to cross multiply this and say speed of train plus speed of object is length of train by time. Time is equal to distance by speed. So similarly, speed is equal to distance by time. So whatever I am teaching for time can be replaced for speed also. Are you getting it? So that are the next 2 scenarios when the object is negligible length itself, but it is moving in same direction or opposite direction. And the last 2 scenarios is when the object is moving in same direction or opposite direction, but the object also have some length. Like train crossing another train. train crossing another train. In that case, both the trains have length. So length of train plus length of second object. If it is train, length of train. In both cases, distance is length of train plus length of object. What is speed? As I told in the previous two cases, if it is train running in same direction, it is difference of speed. If it is train running opposite direction, it is sum of speed. Look at this picture if you have doubts. This train is trying to cross this train, but that train is not helping it. But by running away, it is reducing the relative speed. By reducing relative speed, it will take more time. If the train was not moving, it would have taken less time. The second train I am telling about. If it is opposite direction like this, so speed of train plus speed of object itself, speed of object you have to do. Length of train plus length of object itself. All of you understood this? More questions like this is given here. It's already time. I will discuss one question super fast and finish. All of you understood the basic idea, the 6-8 different scenario of train problem. Yeah, this was one train problem. Very good question. Try it, but this will take at least 10 minutes to explain it convincingly. So look at the solution. You will understand it hopefully. I will add it in the practice questions also. You can pause the video and check the solution later in the recordings also. And these are few more questions. So I think we can finish the session. Okay, this question we'll discuss. This is one more type of question, racetrack scenario. Racetrack scenario, that is an extension of speed, distance, time. Due to lack of time, I will start explaining. In a 500 meter race, B starts 45 meter ahead of A. Racetrack scenario means you have to draw the picture. That is the best way to understand the question. 500 meter race means total length of the racetrack is 500 meter. Question says that B starts 45 meter ahead of A means A is starting from the starting point, but B is starting 45 meter ahead. B is starting 45 meter ahead. That means A is supposed to travel the 500 meter length itself. The distance to be traveled by A, distance to be traveled by A, DA I am calling, is 500 meter. Because the length of the racetrack is 500 meter. But what about B? B is traveling starting from 45 meter ahead means that 45 meter B don't have to cover. And what did B is still 35 meter behind when A wins the race. For A to win the race, A should reach the finishing point. Na? So B is still 35 meter behind means this is the finishing point of B. That is 35 meter from the finishing line of A. Are you understanding? That means how much distance did B travel? Tell me. How much distance did B travel? Distance traveled by B is from here to here. That is 500. From 500 you subtract 45 and 35. Distance traveled by B is 500 minus 45 minus 35. That is 420 meter. All of you are understanding this. Distance traveled by A is 500. Distance traveled by B is 420. What is the question? Speed of A and speed of B you have to compare. Speed of A divided by speed of B is what? Mathematically speaking, speed is distance by time. Na? Distance of A divided by time of A divided by speed of B is distance of B divided by time of B. Na? Time of A and time of B is same because they are starting and finishing the race at the same time. Na? So time of A, time of B will cancel. So what you have to find the ratio is distance of A and distance of B is ratio. 500 by 420. When you simplify it, you will get 50 by 42. That is 25 by 21. When you cancel the common term. So option A is the answer. How many of you understood it? This is an example of a racetrack question. In 3-4 exams, this racetrack question was asked in UPSC. In CSAR also, this was asked multiple times. Racetrack kind of questions. So that is another type of speed, distance, time problem. This was also another type. You can try it yourself. Equating time. I will add this in the practice questions. There is a discussion group also we have started for this playlist or for the UPSC aspirants. For CSIR and GATE, there is a separate discussion group already started. But recently we started a discussion group for UPSC. So in the Telegram channel, there is an associated discussion group. You can click on that and join it and post your doubts there. When I get time, I will try to answer you. So that's it. Due to lack of time, we will finish the session here. Even if it is mentioned in 30 minutes, most days 40 minutes, 45 minutes it is taking, but that is okay, I guess. But more than 45 minutes means then the plan of this course won't be as per the plan. It will be like a long session. I don't want such a long session, so that is why we will conclude here. More questions I will add in the practice worksheet. Use it and post your doubts. Hope you all enjoyed the session. Hope it was useful. Do let me know in the comment section what you felt about the session, and do bring more and more aspirants to this session in the upcoming live lectures also. Those of you are watching recording also, as I am not able to see your live chat, the only way I can get to know whether you are understanding or whether the session was useful is by you people commenting on the video. So please do that. That is a gentle request to all people who are watching this as a recording. And once again, if you want the ebook of the flashcards that I am showing in the class, it is available in our mobile application Christy's Classes, and currently you can get it as at a nominal price of 49 rupees. As I told, not for monetary benefit. I want these materials to reach to more and more people and get benefited, and definitely if that is helping you, do let me know after the exam. That will be definitely useful for me, and that will help this materials also to reach to more and more people. So use this for revision. Those of you want to purchase this as an ebook, or in the class I am already showing it. In every class I am showing the flashcards. If you want that, that is already you can see in the YouTube video, pause the video and check the flashcard in detail. And CSIR NET aspirants, the full length course, and now the full length course we are offering a 3-month package also. It is available now. Tomorrow you will get more details in your Telegram channel and Telegram group. The complete course, a 3-month subscription offer that we are starting from today onwards, and free resources. New students, if you want to be part of it, you can be part of these free resources we are offering, and check out the other playlist in this channel for extra learning. And tomorrow's topic is another interesting topic. Tomorrow most probably class won't be there. Now the Monday we will meet for the next lecture. Monday's topic will be work and time, pipe and cisterns. Very interesting topic. So as I always ask, hope the series is useful. Your feedbacks is very valuable. Do let me know. So thank you all of you. Take care all of you. Have a good night. See you all on the next class. Take care. Bye bye.